Hi everyone, how are you doing? Did you miss me? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just can't guarantee when I'm going to put a video up. I'm going to continue doing videos as long as I'm able. I just can't guarantee when I'm going to have one up or not. Kind of a moody person, and sometimes I just don't want to do videos. Anyway, I'm going to do 3 in a row here. Okay, I'm going to do 3. This one's going to cover football players. Yeah, football players. You know what I'm talking about. Personally, I think they should stand for the anthem. That this kneeling should stop when it comes to game time. You know, when the anthem's playing, there's supposed to be a national league, but you don't act like you're a national league when you get out there and you don't stand for the anthem for our nation. Okay? I mean, if you have some political points you want to make, then it should be off the field. Do it during an interview. Do it out on the streets and protest. People are paying high dollar to come watch those football games. High dollar. You think they want to come out there and hear your political points? No. They want to see a football game. They want to see a team that stands up for that anthem. Or at least, I think most people do. Maybe they don't. But by gosh, this is America. You were able to make it to that team and make millions of dollars. You should be proud of your country that you're even able to do that. There's people out there struggling to eat a meal every day, and you're out here kneeling on a dang field. You know what I was going to say there. You're kneeling on a dang field over your politics, your political stance, and it's not even a stance. You're kneeling. I think you should stop that. That's my personal opinion. Yeah, that's right. That's my opinion. The hurricanes hitting Houston, Florida, Puerto Rico. I really hate that for all the people that were affected. If you know anyone affected, try to help in the best of your capacity. My daughter and granddaughter volunteered to go down there around the Houston area and helped out, and they saw some of that devastation. It was not a pretty sight. Not at all. People are losing homes. I read an article the other day. Investors are going in and paying 40 cents on the dollar for some of the homes that were flooded, which I'm sure that helps some of the people. Doesn't cover everything for their losses. It's just a sad thing, That was down in Houston. I don't know exactly what's happening in Florida about that, but lots of lives lost, lots of people affected. It's awful. Just awful. In Puerto Rico, last I read, 85% of the country still without electricity. People having hard times getting money from ATMs. If an ATM is working, that was a little fly, I had to cut that. And lots of the ATMs aren't even working because no electricity, and cash has been hard to come by. People are bartering. People are losing their lives because of lack of, electricity, not being able to maybe to run generators, or, maybe not even having their medicine. People drinking out of creeks, getting sick, drinking out of creeks, man. Can you imagine that happening to you? That's why, I think it's kind of important. You should try to have a little backup of some kind of water, a little bit of food in case something happens, some natural disaster like that. Of course, some people are saying those aren't natural disasters, that, some type of weather modification was used to create these hurricanes. I don't know about that. All I know is a lot of people, tragedy, tragedy, tragedy. And people still suffering even after the hurricanes. There are people suffering. And then the fires in California. Oh my gosh, I read this morning, 41 dead. And over 5,000 homes, businesses destroyed. You know, I mean, can you imagine that? What's happening there? It's just hard to believe. You know, it kind of makes me wonder if somebody's not setting all the fires that are going off down there. A lot of arson. Why there's crazy people like that, I don't know. And then the shooting in Las Vegas. Now, I have to tell you this. It's hard for me to believe that one freaking man, in 10 minutes, and he had to stop and reload or change rifles or whatever, was able to injure over 400 people and kill 59. I'm sorry. That's just very hard for me to believe. There's, you know, lots of articles and videos out there. Supposedly there was, you know, more than one shooter. I don't know. All I know is it's just a fishy situation. Fishy. Man, throw a catfish on that thing. Because it's fishy. And it smells fishy. Stories changing for the timelines. I don't know. Too freaking weird for me. All I'd like to really say is, if you know anybody affected by any of these tragedies, to be helpful in any way that you can. If you decide to donate to anything online, research the organization you'd be donating to, because there's a lot of scams out there. And you want to make sure, if you do donate money, that, or anything else really, that it's going to the people that need it. Not all to the organizations for their administration fees and, you know, I mean, people need to be, these organizations need to be accountable for what they're spending money on. If you can't find something that tells you about what percentage goes to the people that are affected, shoot, don't donate to them. My gosh. Anyway, all I can say is try to remain positive. If you're one that has been affected by everything, try to remain positive. Keep your hope. And for the people that weren't affected by it, except mentally by us reading it, pray that you're never in the situation that any of those people are in. Okay, I'll go on to my next video now. Thank you for watching this one. I appreciate you.